All aboard! Welcome to the replay. Tonight we're going to have a little bit of fun playing with my Christmas train layout. We'll be a big kid again, play some trains, share some good memories, and just have a little bit of fun. So if you're watching this on the replay, sit back, relax, and enjoy the fun. I wonder if notifications are going out. No one's in here yet. All right, we got one person. Welcome there, North Penn Rail fan. Hey, Eric. All right, we got a few more. Hey, Deandra. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Jenny. If you guys are tuning in for the second time today, welcome back. Hi, Glenda. Okay, just jumped up there. Hey, everyone. Sorry, I just missed you for a second, but welcome, everyone. Hey, Laura's in the house. Greetings from Dunmore. Welcome, glad to have you here. Okay, so I just jumped from 3 to 34 people, so there's a bit of a lag, but as long as you guys are here, it's all that matters. If you guys have never seen this before, this is my Christmas train display. It's finally put back up for the first time in 5 years, and I figured we'd have a little bit of fun playing with it. I'm gonna turn the lights off in just a moment. We'll turn the display on and run some trains. You didn't get a notification, but you're here. Okay. Still at work, but popping in. Okay. You see 44 people. Yeah, mine still shows 34, so for some reason it's lagging behind on my end, but that's okay. Hey, Christopher. Thanks, Paula. Watched a few times now. Enjoy your content. Thank you, Kim. Hey, Marty. Hey, Barb. Dolly, yes, you made it. I love trains. That's what I like to hear. So, let me spin you guys around for a second. I am all ready. I look like Tiny Tim. Do you have my Dollar Tree gag gifts going on here? The hat, the trees. I am illuminated. Where am I at? Right here. So, and on top of that, I do have my Fred Geely sweatshirt on, the lake lamps. So, I am ready for what just happened here. Oh, okay. Thought I lost you for a second. So glad to have you here. Hope this puts a smile on your face. I do love, putting on these little tiny gag gifts and making a fool of myself. So, all right, let's flip this around, and we're going to turn the lights off and get everything kind of ready to go here. I'm going to back you up far enough so you kind of see everything. I know most of you have seen this already, but for those of you who have not, I think you'll enjoy it. And there's going to be a little surprise over there, so keep your eye out. All right, so I'll give you just a brief overview. Let me actually disconnect you from the tripod here. So I'll give you a brief rundown. Now there are some changes, minor changes that were made since I first debuted my display on my Christmas vlog. There's some gifts I did receive on Sunday Night Live, and a few things I did find at the Christmas tree store and in some boxes in the back, which I did add. So they're almost like little Easter eggs. So if you spot anything, feel free to let me know. I'm not going to make it too obvious. I'm sure some of you will recognize this car right here. For some reason the autofocus is not working. I don't know why, but I have to keep tapping to focus. So this is the little carnival area. I actually just ordered a new piece today, which is going to be coming in a couple weeks from eBay. I don't want to spoil it. I did say I was getting a Ferris wheel, but it's not just a Ferris wheel. So you'll see when that comes. I'm probably going to put it somewhere right here. And again, this is mostly a porcelain village, or not porcelain, sorry, ceramic village. 95% of these buildings were purchased from my local flea market over the years. Well, it's an older model station wagon, but it's not just any station wagon. It's the Queen Family Truckster from National Lampoon's Vacation. This is actually Aunt Edna. She goes on the roof. I do have a couple new additions over here too. You may spot, obviously, the lake lamp car and something right there. This house is brand new today. I just picked it up for $10 at the Christmas tree store. And this is supposed to be imitating the inflatable leg lamp that one of the towns have. I saw on Facebook. This is actually a gift card. Not a gift card, a greeting card. It says, "Hope your holiday is full of undescribably beautiful surprises." To make our way around. Here's a nice overview here. And of course the backdrop works perfect with it. I do have, as I mentioned before, little Christmas lights. These are Dollar Tree lights. It's a strand of 20. They plug in for $1. And just kind of gives a nice little ambient look. This is new from the Christmas tree store. There's a blue pickup truck which you guys may recognize. Sorry for the focusing. I have to keep tapping to focus. It's just not auto focusing. There's a Santa Fe diesel locomotive which did come with my HO layout, but I am running the switcher locomotive at the moment. So I'll give you a nice pull back. I think Ralphie fits in pretty good there. Now, as RJ was mentioning, I mentioned too, in the immediate future, this area right here, this dark spot, we're going to put an addition on here because I'm buying a third train. And right now, this is a Lionel 027, which is a little bit smaller, a little bit older style track. It's known for being able to make very sharp curves. What I'm going to be buying next is a diesel locomotive set, modern diesel, and it's going to run an O scale track, which is a little bit bigger, not as sharp of a curve. So I need to make an addition so it could go on the outside of this one. So there'll be 3 trains running at once, 2 Lionels, 1 HO, and I'm going to have a brand new diesel locomotive set, which I'm in the process of narrowing down which one I want to buy. I also did add black skirting to the bottom of the layout too. Last time you guys saw this was all open and exposed. I did get some just bed sheets, 3 of them, stapled into it. And it works, you know. It's nothing, I'm not going to win any contest or anything like that. I'm not trying to compete with anyone. I just enjoy having this down my basement. It just gives a nice, warm, cozy, you know, welcoming feeling to it. And as we get the trains running, I'm going to position you guys in various parts. So I'll have you down here in the village, near the tracks. You know, I'll give you some different perspectives as we're live. But let me get you guys back on the tripod here and we'll start rolling some trains around. Let's see, is that Sarah? Sarah, I'm not sure if you saw it, but your gift did find its way here. There it is. Ralphie is right next to the Christmas Story car. I don't know why this is not focusing tonight. It's one thing or another. But okay, so you can't see it, but behind the curtain right below here are the controls. I have one for the Lionel, one for the HO. So I'm gonna get you even closer. We'll get the HO running first. And the locomotive that's being pulled right now was gifted to me. I don't remember offhand who gave it to me. It may have been Lisa. I don't even know for sure. It was several months ago. But it seems to fit in well with my layout here. So now for the Lionel, this is a Circus train. The 027 Circus train has 5 cars, including the tender. This is not so easy doing it live. I'm gonna turn the power on for that now. There we go. Now, just to show you really quick, Circus train has some unique cars. This has the Lion Tamer's car. So right here is the Lion Tamer, and when the car moves, he's going around as if he's chasing the lion, or the lion is actually chasing him. There's the lion right there. So these rotate around as the car moves around. I'll show you the next one. This is the performing car, elephant car, and you can see a guy there. He actually bobs in and out like he's sweeping out the car or the poop or whatever it is. And next one is my favorite, is the clown box car. You can see the clown head here. He actually bobs up and down as he makes his way around. Ballyhoo Brothers Circus car. And the caboose, which is illuminated inside, Ballyhoo Brothers Circus. So this was a set I bought used at a train show several years ago, probably 5 years ago. I bought it for $100, which is a pretty good deal. Came with the track, came with the transformer. Now when I did get it, the transformer has a button for some sound effects. It used to play circus music, but for some reason it's just not working as it should. It kind of glitching in and out, so it might be something wrong with the button itself. I did have to buy a few extra pieces of the 027 track to make the complete addition on here, but otherwise it's a ready to run set. Yeah, the carnival music is playing off the carnival ride. I could play carnival music or Christmas music. I'm actually pretty excited to get the third train because I'm going to be able to have 3 at once, and the layout's going to be the biggest it's ever been. And the new train I'm ordering is a Lionel Lion Chief set. So it comes with a diesel locomotive with full sound effects, a few freight cars, track, and a remote control to operate it remotely. And it's going to go around the outside of this one, so that's why I have to build an addition. So you're going to see this revamped in a few months, but it's going to be pretty fun once it's all done. And like I said, it wouldn't have been done without RJ and Adam. They spent a full day here to build the legs, to help me attach everything with the addition that we put on, wiring everything. It was a team effort. I've done it before by myself, but it takes many days to do it. It's a lot of work to do this. That's number 40 right there. Lots of zip ties. And this is a good use of my basement because, you know, we don't use this as living space anymore. We are upstairs. So instead of having just an empty basement in my studio, now I have the studio and this. So the basement is essentially my man cave now. So let me set you guys inside the layout in a few different areas. I'm not going to be able to talk to you like I am now because I am attached to the microphone. I'm going to disconnect the microphone so we don't have any hiccups. But I'm going to place you in a couple different areas. And here it is from a distance. Move Ralphie out of the way. Sorry about that. Get you back on the tripod here. All right, I'm back now. Yeah, the backdrop was given to me as a gift from Muppets Manlow. It's, I think it's from the Erie Railroad. I'm not positive, but it's number 40. It's a 262 wheel configuration, I believe. Put it on wide angle just for now, for a moment. Hey, we got Kenny's here. Hey, Lisa. Thanks, Tim. Yeah, model layouts, model trains are the closest you can get to having your very own real train, you know? And some of the layouts that people come up with and the, I guess you could say, new updates that manufacturers come out with make it pretty realistic. Get you by the blacksmith shop. It's officially abandoned. There's Christmas decorations, yeah. No, it's too hot right now, Lisa. I'm actually sweating my butt off. I'm wearing a Christmas Story sweatshirt, the Lake Lamp sweatshirt, and I'm sweating my butt off. So when I did start the video, I did have a little tiny Tim Christmas hat on and my Christmas tree goggles, but I took them off. Not goggles, but glasses. It's very warm right now. That is the, yeah. That is the Potterville train station. And right there on top. Save the clock tower, save the clock tower. Yeah, Lionel has a couple different big boys. They have 4014, which is currently operational right now, and they may even have 4012, which is the one at Steamtown, but those are like upwards of $1,000 just for the locomotive. I'm not that invested in it. I do watch a guy named Eric's Trains. If you want to see a really fantastic O-scale layout, which O-scale is 3-rail like that, go to Eric's Trains on YouTube. He has hundreds of locomotives and he does reviews on trains and has a fantastic layout that goes through his whole basement. Lionel can be bought at your local train store. The place I buy from is called Train World. They're out of Brooklyn, New York. They have some of the best pricing around. But you know, Amazon, eBay, but train stores you could buy in person. It's good to support your local business, small business. But Train World, I found them on YouTube. It's called Train World TV, but they're out of Brooklyn, New York. I bought from them before too. Matt, yeah, you better get on the ball, because even Alan, of all people, bought the Hogwarts Lionel train set. So he's even jumping aboard on the trains. This has been 5 years too long since I've done this. Yeah, it's best to buy from your local dealer. Even if you go to train shows, our friend Bernie just opened up his very own train store. He specializes more in HO, but he held a train show last month, I believe. And there's always train shows around, typically when there's not COVID. But there you'll find countless vendors selling new and used trains. You can get some really good deals. And that's where I bought this 027 Circus train, was from the train show. Normally it's about a $300 train. I got it used for $100. The only thing is with O scale, with the 3-rail INL, it takes up a lot of room. You need a good amount of space. HO running in the middle is the most common. You can find endless amounts of buildings and structures and people and trains. And if you want to save even more room, you can use N scale, which is half the size of HO. Everything's really tiny, but it looks pretty neat, and it's much more inexpensive, much more affordable. Matt, it's gonna be a long, cold, boring winter. Get started on it now. Have it ready for springtime. Like I said, I'm gonna be adding to this before the winter's over. I already sent RJ some screenshots. I'm like, I don't know which one to pick. There's 3 different train sets I'm looking at. Take you guys over here to the carnival. And in about a week or 2, I will, like I said, have a new carnival piece to add. So I'm kind of excited to share that with you guys. S-gauge, yes, can't forget about S-gauge. Yeah, smaller track that I have is HO. It's the most common scale, the most variety as far as equipment, structures, stuff like that. The picture you tagged me in, I don't think I even saw that, Ken. I'll have to check. Was it on Facebook, I guess? N scale, also called postage stamp. Okay. There is actually a Z scale as well. Z scale is small enough to fit in a briefcase. It's super tiny. You almost need like tweezers to put the trains on the tracks and move the people around. It's super tiny. Thank you, Lisa. The new Z gauge is out. We have N scale. Okay. Yeah, I had N scale once. I had I think a Union Pacific diesel locomotive set, but it was just too tiny for me. I kept, having a hard time with it. Hey, Jess. Yeah, that spinning ride right there, playing the music, came from Christmas Tree Store. I bought it after Christmas a few years ago. It was on sale for like $25. Carousel, I think I got off eBay or the flea market. I can't remember. All right, Christy, thanks for stopping by. Hope everything's okay. I'll catch the replay later. Matt, if you're gonna get started, my recommendation is buy what is called a ready to run set. It's basically a box set that comes ready to run. It comes with the train, either passenger or freight cars, depending on which type you buy. It comes with track, transformer. Some kits even have like little crossing gates, signs, people, even a structure. But if you get ready to run, that's the easiest, most effective, affordable way to get started. If you piece everything out individually, it could get pretty costly. If you haven't done so, for you, Matt, or anyone else who's looking for trains, check out Train World. Just Google search it, Train World. They're out in New York. So shipping doesn't take very long. They have a great variety. Everything's easy to find on their website as far as which scale you want, ready to run. And I do recommend checking them out and then compare from there. I've priced them and other train dealers online, and they're usually one of the most inexpensive dealers to deal with. eBay, you can sometimes get some good deals on a used train. Is there any other views you guys want to see? Do you want to get back into the display, or do you like the outside view like this? Or do you want me to turn the lights on to see it with more lights? Let me know what you guys want. This stream is as much for you as it is for me. Can't fit the phone on the locomotive. Now, I will be making more edited videos, which I'll use my action camera for. I could put them in the gondola car and stuff, but can't fit the phone on the train. Believe me, I thought about it. What's my favorite building? That's a good question. I have a few favorites. That run right there, right in the center of the screen, I really love. It has like the kind of a Bavarian feel to it. The bed and breakfast I do like as well. And I do like the train station and the little hot dog stand right there. Those are a few of my favorites. What about you, Bill? Do you have a favorite that you could see in the picture that you saw before? Just finished the morning shift. Hey, Gina. What's on the wall? It looks like a jukebox. That's the wall heater. Deandra, it took me all of one day, but it was with the team effort. As I mentioned, RJ and Adam came for the day and helped me out. But otherwise, if I did it myself, it'd be a multi-day project. I had to drill a bunch of new holes too. So like all these houses that are lit up with those little, you know, incandescent light bulbs, the small ones, and all the wires are going down through the platform underneath. So I had to drill a bunch of holes to wire everything, laid the snow down, put the track on top of it, and then just added as I went. The only thing I would like to do is get more variety of ceramic places, and most of them are churches, just because that's what I find. They're very common to find at flea markets. But I like to get more homes, more businesses, just to have a more variety, make it look more realistic, even though it is fictional, but you know what I mean. Here's a backup view. There's a couple buildings too from Dollar Tree. They are ceramic, but they don't have big enough holes to illuminate any light, so they're just kind of buildings with no lights on. I'll give you a view over by Ralphie here. What do you think, Ralphie? He's a kid of very few words. I've been checking eBay, Kenny, for some of the Lemax and Department 56, but people are asking outrageous prices, especially this year. It just seems like everything got jacked up with prices. So I check department stores before or after Christmas. Like I said, this one here I bought today. That one right here I bought today at Christmas tree store. Is $10. So it's the house that comes illuminated, comes with 2 trees, and that was $10. So I usually shop around, but I'm not going to spend outrageous prices. But the flea market during the summertime is when you get the best deals. The light blocks I sent you will work for the buildings with no lights. They will, Elisa, but I'll show you really quick. They won't work in essence because, let me put you guys on the platform here. So the buildings with no lights do have openings, but See those little tiny holes? Those are the openings. They're like the size of a drill bit. So they don't even illuminate any type of light. They don't glow like these ones. It's just little pinholes. So it's not even worth putting a light in there because it just, you won't see it. You'll see a couple little pinholes and that's it. It's just a poor design. You have the Christmas Story Chinese restaurant. Oh, I'm jealous of that retro. We can make them bigger. Well, they're only from the Dollar Tree. I mean, we could just say, hey, nobody's home. They're all Christmas shopping. TCA meat, I'm not even sure what that is, so no, I haven't been there. But I do like my little, this is so difficult with the tripod. I do like my leg lamp card though. Like I said, it's supposed to be imitating the inflatable leg lamp. And then, courtesy of Lisa, is the Fragile train car, major award. And from Sarah, Ralphie in the bunny suit. Actually looks kind of nice with that blur like that. Oh, Tim, I have Ralphie on DVD. I watch him multiple times a year. Sorry about the shakiness. This is a work in progress. My first time ever live streaming this. So I'll let you guys have this view for a few moments and I'll put you guys back into the layout one more time in a few different areas. But hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm having a good time just sitting here and listening, watching the trains and chatting with you guys. Gone Exploring says, love it. Thank you. Thank you, Linda. K plans enjoying it. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Thanks, Gary. Sometimes you need just simple stuff like this to kind of put your mind at ease. There's a lot of stress and aggravation and frustration out in the world. And I said it before, I'll say it again. Trains, for whatever reason, puts me at ease. Both full size and the model size. Watching here on the street, couldn't wait. So what do you guys like better? Do you like the HO scale, the smaller one, or do you like the larger one? And since I am running 2 steam locomotives, that's why I'm going to be buying a diesel set. I could also run the diesel too. The Santa Fe diesel locomotive is sitting right there. I could put that on the tracks too. HO is what I got started on. I talked about it before I had Lily, before she was born, at a home that we owned. I had a 4x8 HO model train layout, and that was scratch built. It was not ceramic houses like this. It was all kits that I bought to assemble. I built some custom made stuff out of like popsicle sticks, believe it or not. I had the green paper down, the grass paper, and I had 2 HOs running on it. One of them was a Conrail unit. I used to have activated signal gates, so when the train came by, the gates would go down, the bells would light up. I wish I had pictures or video of it, but I ended up selling everything when Lily was born. I love any scale, basically. Training to me is a train, and that's why I like having variety. You know, you have something more common, more that people are familiar with, then you have, you know, the bigger scale, which suits better with the ceramic village. And that's another thing too. If you ever decide to go this route and buying ceramic houses like this, it's an easy way to get started because you can find them at most department stores and garage sales, flea markets for relatively cheap. On top of that though, O-scale is the appropriate size for the buildings. So they work hand in hand. Okay, this one does puff smoke. It does smoke fluid, and so does that little HO one. RJ, it took forever, but I got some smoke coming out of it the other day. The fan-driven smoke unit takes a long time to heat up, but they both do puff smoke. It's just hard to see. But the diesel one I'm buying has sound effects, has crew talk. It has, you could rev up the RPMs if you want, stuff like that. It's pretty neat. Yeah, Ken, not sure if you heard, but myself and RJ heard that Roadside America might be going to a new home, a new location. I've heard a couple different potential stories of going into Allentown or to Kozior's Village. So that'd be nice if someone takes it over. Unless the deals fell through, who knows? So here's another question for you guys. Obviously I'm running steam locomotives right now. What do you like better? Do you like steam locomotives or do you like the more modern diesel locomotives as far as watching on a train layout? Oh, Mary, by the way, I never received an email from you, so I'm thinking you may have emailed the wrong person. Steam all the way. Okay, nothing beats a steam locomotive, especially the real thing. Hey Adam, I'm the same way. I like them all. It's hard to pick and choose, but steam does pull ahead slightly, but just the rumble and the sound of a big diesel locomotive is also quite impressive. O-gauge steamers, HO diesels. Okay. What you like better? Yes. Yes to both. Mary, did you hear me? I was watching a replay. I don't think you emailed the right address. I didn't get an email from you today. So if you need to email me, just go under any other video in the description. My email is there, jpvideos81@gmail. All right, I'm going to disconnect the microphone, so I'm not going to be able to chat with you for a few moments, but I'm going to put you guys back into display. Once we do that, I'm going to bring it back out here. We'll turn the lights on and view it with the lights on, and that will probably do it for tonight's live stream. I do like this one too. This one I forgot to show you. This is actually plastic. This is actually all made of plastic, but it's pretty nicely detailed. No, it's not JP Page. It's JPVideos81@gmail. But yeah, I definitely did not receive an email. Let me see. I'm going to try to get you in some nice areas here. Lisa, I'm not sure if you're a Patreon member or not, but I did share the sneak peek on Patreon. That video's already filmed, Red Riders. That's coming out soon. But I did share sneak peek photos on Patreon. That ride that you're watching right now is called the Turbine. That truck right there was a gift to me from Gotcha FNAF Girl and her grandmother Kate. Alright, so I got you guys a couple different views for last finale here. I'm going to put you back on the tripod, turn the lights on, and I'll give you one more look at it, kind of like daytime version. So give me one moment for that. And for those of you who are leaving, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the train live stream. Alright, so here we are with the lights on. Even with the lights on, still looks nice. I prefer with the lights off, though. Ralphie agrees. You're welcome, guys. I appreciate the kind words. Let me get the circus train going again. RG will be proud of me. I cut out a little peephole for the HO controller. And there's the Lionel one right there. So what do you guys like? Do you like lights on, lights off? I definitely like lights off. Carousel, I can't remember. It was either eBay or the flea market. That was Christmas tree store. But that was, I want to say eBay, but I can't remember. It was so many years ago. But I do have a new item coming, a carnival type ride, which actually has more than one ride on it, which is going to go in this area here. So I need to find a new place for that. That's going to be here in about a week or two. Lights off, yeah, I agree. And here's a nice little kind of framing here. We've got Ralphie, we got the steam locomotive, we got the layout. It's about as good as it gets right there. Oh, looks like the Lionel stalled out. Let's give her a little more juice. Is she gonna go? There she goes. The only problem with the 027 with the 3-rail like this, it's older style, it's old school kinda. It doesn't run as uniform as newer trains. Newer trains, you can set the speed, it'll maintain the same speed around the whole track. This one has spots where it gets more power than others and spots where it loses power. So it's kind of finicky, but it's more old school, you know, it kind of brings you back to a childhood trying to play with trains and having the same issues. Like this is more new school. This is called Easy Track. It all snaps together and it gets a really great circuit. So no matter how many, you know, pieces of equipment I have on there, how big I get it, it'll maintain the same speed. That's why it runs nice and smooth, because it's newer track, newer technology. But give me a moment, guys. I'm going to put my little costume back on. I'll have the train behind me. I'll chat with you guys for a few moments, and then we're going to wrap up the stream. Yes, he is a deranged Easter bunny. Alright, now that's the view you've been waiting for, right? Now you can hear me. Like my, where's that? There, my Tiny Tim hat. And like I said, I'm wearing the Christmas Story leg lamp sweatshirt. Fragile. No, it's a pullover, but thanks for noticing. One of the few hats that actually fits my head. Yes, as this is one of my many little outfit things. I do have the Santa ones. I have these. I have the tie, which you guys saw. I have antler ones, so I'm ready to go for any occasion. Believe it or not, even though there's no lenses in these, they're kind of distracting. It's almost like I'm looking through real glasses. My hat's too warm. So did you guys enjoy this? Do you want to see more of these in the future? I'll probably do the next one if you guys want to see it once I do get my latest addition to the carnival scene. It's coming from eBay in about a week or two. Once I have that set up, at the very least I'll take some pictures, but if you guys do enjoy this, live streams like this, they're kind of fun and relaxing. I have no problem doing more of them in the future. And if you don't, well, don't know what to tell you. Watch something else. Thanks, B Sage. Don't forget too, this coming Saturday, 2 days away, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're doing the live stream giveaway where you have a chance to win one of two prizes if you did enter. So Saturday night, 9 p.m., we will find out who indeed will be winning one of two prizes, or both prizes I should say, of my giveaway contest for the 2020 holiday season. So that'll be a fun time that will be live. We'll pick the winners, and hopefully the winners get back to me in 48 hours and they will indeed receive their prizes completely for free. Sunday night, we'll be back Sunday Night Live, 9 p.m. I have to stop at the mailbox tomorrow to see if there's any mail for mail call. I do have one item so far. I have to see if there's anything else. Friday though, tomorrow, I believe I'm doing a premiere at 8 o'clock. I typically do my premieres on Fridays, and my uploads are always at 8 o'clock. So I do have a video of some random roadside finds, and it features a bunch of different things. So if you guys like that type of video, you could join me at 8 o'clock tomorrow for a premiere of some random roadside finds out in western Pennsylvania. And I gotta get editing on my snow video today, doing the snow blower. I recorded over an hour's worth of footage on 2 different cameras. So I'm gonna compile that into a nice little, probably 10-minute fun video. I'm hoping to have that out on Monday. And last reminder too, if you haven't heard, Adam did have to cancel the Centralia meetup for Saturday with the snow we got. Even though it's less than what they were calling for, Centralia doesn't really plow their roads on the side streets. So there's not really any place to park there, and it'd be very difficult to walk around in a foot of snow. So once he does come up with a alternate date, I will share that with you guys. So hopefully no one goes there thinking it's still going on. I did share it on my community tab and on Facebook. Hopefully people do get the alerts. Alerts has just been kind of screwy the last 48 hours, and I just hope, fingers crossed, things get sorted out. Well, right here near the Scranton area, we got around 10 inches or so, roughly. If you snow blow your driveway and find a car, you may have been in a snowstorm. Well, everyone, I'm going to say farewell for tonight. I want to thank you so much for joining in, hanging out with me, being a big kid once again. Doesn't take much for me to be a big kid, you guys know that, and being my silly, goofy self with my little props here. But the training display is going to be up for months to come, maybe an entire year. I have a lot of work into this, more plans as I mentioned, so I don't want to really take it down after adding to it. So you guys are going to see this throughout the year probably, and we'll have some fun once again. Make sure you say goodbye to Ralphie, being our special guest for tonight. He's kind of quiet, but he's a good observer, you know. He's always looking, always watching. And thanks to the mods for being here, for taking care of anything, if there was anything. I think it was actually a pretty mellow stream tonight. I guess the trolls didn't get the notifications. So with that said, enjoy the rest of your night, stay safe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. for a new premiere. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. From yours truly, JP Videos.